Hey, what's happening everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm going to take a look at one from Southern Tier out of New York. This is the 2X Oaked IPA. So this is actually one of their limited series. I picked it up on a recent beer run. It happened to catch my eye. I'm glad it did because I didn't realize it at the time that it is limited. So if you've not seen this where you usually get some of your Southern Tier beers, it might be just because of that limitation of where they're actually sending those out to. I am looking forward to this. This is actually a double IPA brewed with maple syrup and aged with oak chips. So this should be pretty interesting. 8.2 ABV, 65 IBU, so it should have some hoppiness in there. Let's get it open and get it into a glass and check it out. Well, it's a pretty decent looking beer. Got a nice amber hue on the color. Have some clarity in there, as you can see. You can see through a little bit to the other side. It's got a dark color. Head actually came out pretty decent. Nice about 3-finger head there, which sits pretty much as a bone color off-white, kind of a cream color. Get a little light behind it. Catching a little bit of the bubble action taking place as it streams up to the head. But the head does have a nice little foaminess. It should lace the glass pretty nicely. Good aroma. I'm actually getting that maple syrup coming right out. A nice sweetness to the aroma. A little bit of earthy hops in the background. But you can just tell it's going to have that nice sweetness in the taste. You can get some of the alcohol out of there too. So it's almost got that nice little bit of a hint of a bourbon type aroma. As far as the taste. Ooh. That baby is heavy. Good though. First thing I actually noticed on that is the texture, as I was mentioning. You do get a nice syrupy feel, kind of a nice creaminess to the texture. Pretty much lays on the tongue, silky smooth, goes down in the back end. You do pick up some of that bitterness on the back end. You do have a little bit of a harshness as it goes down. You feel that scratchiness in your throat. In the beginning, on the initial, not too much of a hop feel. Slight sensation, that tip of the tongue, but actually it is smoothed out very nice on the back end. You are going to have to be able to like the taste, I would say, of maple syrup, which who doesn't like maple syrup? I mean, if you like pancakes or waffles, you like maple syrup, because that does come through prominently here, and it leaves that nice feeling of it. But outside of that, overall it's different. It's just not something that I'm trying to relate it to, but it's got a lot of stuff happening. A nice complex type beer. I think that maple adds something really nicely to it as an IPA. I think that oak adds something nice to it as well, kind of going into that bourbon barrel type route. But this one was not fermented in barrels, but it just used those oak chips that have been aged, so it's got a nice smoothness about it. It's almost like I'm drinking it out of an IPA glass, and it's almost like I almost want to put it like into more of a snifter type glass. It's got a great kind of just relax with it, don't rush through it type feel. I would say if it was like a liquor, it'd be something kind of like a Hennessy where you just want to sit there and relax and just enjoy it. But definitely interesting. I would definitely say check this one out if you like the kind of taste of maple syrup and you like some of the oak barrel type stuff. This is actually a nice one to check out. And of course, if you like some of the hoppiness of an IPA, because it is a double, but again, it's not as overly bitter as what some people would expect, because the malts have actually kind of taken that down a little bit. But again, the 2X Oaked IPA, definitely one I would drink again. Like I said, it is limited, so if you happen to see it out there, grab it while you can. I'm not sure how much longer they'll be out there. I'll put the brewer's notes in the description so you can check those out. But yeah, glad I picked this one up. Thanks again for swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. As always, keep drinking those good craft beers, and please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.